Hey guys, and welcome back to another video, and I apologize if I do still sound a little bit sick. I am still fighting it and getting over it, but hopefully I sound okay to you guys because today we are going to be talking about Jedi Fallen Order. And now this isn't just any video, this is going to be a lore update video because we did recently receive some databank entries on some of the characters that we are going to be coming across in the game. And today I wanted to do one that a lot of people don't know much about. So what I've done is I've used the databank entry as well as some of my own research to tell you guys all about the Ninth Sister. Now, when we got the last trailer, a lot of you guys were unsure of who this was until these databank entries came out. So I'm going to read what they've put down here. It starts off by saying a hulking Jawutin, I believe that's how you say it, who is trained by the Jedi. The Ninth Sister is an imposing and dangerous Inquisitor. Her mastery of the Force is further enhanced by an extraordinary empathic ability to read minds. While less agile than the other Inquisitors during combat, she utilizes her massive size, brute strength, and Jedi training to gain any advantage over her opponents. So this databank entry is really cool. It seems like she's going to be very powerful in terms of mind reading. It seems like that's going to be one of her main abilities. So maybe when we're fighting her in Jedi Fallen Order, she's going to be able to predict some of your moves and basically cut you off before you get the chance to use them. So she's going to be a really interesting fight. She is very large in size, like they mentioned, and you can see from the picture that she is going to be quite a tough enemy. It kind of reminds me of when you fight Fisk in the Spider-Man game. It's going to be that big brute strength type of enemy. However, she's going to be wielding a lightsaber, obviously. But I did do some of my own research, and the things that I did find out were quite interesting. So I'm going to read those off now and sort of the main points to cover it, because we do want to know a little bit more about the Ninth Sister going into Jedi Fallen Order. So the Ninth Sister was formerly known as Masana Tide, and she was of course part of the Jedi Order. For those of you that aren't familiar with it, all of the Inquisitors that we are going to be coming up against were formerly members of the Jedi Order that then were turned to the dark side and recruited by Palpatine to work underneath Darth Vader. Now, one interesting thing about the Ninth Sister, she accompanied Darth Vader, the 6th brother and the 10th brother to the planet Mon Cala to hunt an enemy of the Empire. So she does have direct contact with Darth Vader during this time. She was obviously trained by him, but she also went on some missions with him. There was one particular mission where she went to hunt down someone that was said to be using the Force, so she went alongside Darth Vader. However, Darth Vader made her wait outside while he did the investigating. So obviously it's a very important mission that she gets sent on, but sometimes Darth Vader just wants to do things himself. But I'm really excited to come up against her in Jedi Fallen Order. Apparently she also used the Force to empathetically connect with others and detect their emotions. So similarly to what we mentioned before, she is very in tune with her opponent's emotions. She's probably going to use that in Jedi Fallen Order to give herself the advantage. So that's something to be aware of going into the game. Another interesting fact, during her training with Darth Vader, the Ninth Sister actually lost her left eye as a lesson of loss. So basically she is going to be missing her left eye. Maybe that is something we can utilize as players when we go up against her in Jedi Fallen Order, whether that be dashing to the left of her so that she can't keep up or she struggles to see us, try and keeping out of her line of sight as much as possible. So that's something to keep in mind. I'm curious to see if the developers at Respawn actually utilize this information, because this is on Wikipedia, so it is pretty reliable, and I do want to see them line these things up. I don't want to see it kind of not be in there, or I'd rather them go really in detail. Even if it's a small change, like she struggles to see you to the left, that would be really cool as well. Now, the last thing I kind of put in my notes while I was doing my research is a little bit longer, but this was that the Ninth Sister was powerful in the Force and possessed extraordinarily empathetic abilities to read minds. So reading minds is an option as well, so maybe she's going to be predicting some of our moves. It also says that this ability became even more potent when she converted to the dark side of the Force. However, she lacked the strength in combat that some of the other Inquisitors possessed. Now, for me personally, looking at her, I don't think she's going to lack any strength in combat. However, they may just be talking in lightsaber skill as opposed to overall strength, because with her size and basically the guns on her, she's probably going to be pretty physically strong. So I would say the lightsaber combat may be where she's lacking. Now, one last really interesting point at the end of that paragraph, it does say that she was on a mission with the 10th brother where he was killed and she surpassed him. However, she was able to successfully kill all Purge troopers despite losing a leg and survived. So she did lose a leg as well, and she's also lost an eye, which we found out a minute ago. But the interesting part about that last sentence was that she was able to successfully kill all Purge troopers. Now, from what we've seen in Jedi Fallen Order, the Purge troopers are working for the Empire. I'm not sure why she would be killing Purge troopers, whether or not they've turned on her or they weren't originally part of the Empire, I'm not 100% sure, but there is something very fishy with that sentence, and whether or not that comes out in Jedi Fallen Order will be interesting interesting to see. So let me know what you guys think of the Ninth Sister down in the comments below. I'm going to be covering a lot of the other characters from Jedi Fallen Order just so we have a really good basis going into the game and as much information on them as possible. So smash a big thumbs up if you did enjoy, drop a comment down below on which Jedi Fallen Order character you want to see me do next, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and may the Force be with you always.
The Sith are all powerful. You are no match for